As always, please retry this question before watching the video. There are two things you need to know to be able to answer this question. If you don't know the answers, add to your cheat sheet, master it, and go back 5 before continuing in the video. What is the RC for the understanding grouping? If it actually asks a question, the other categories have prompts, but the prompts don't really ask a question that pertains to the content of the passage. And the other prompts are just the same prompt over and over and over for that category. Where we're dealing with an understanding question, it's going to have something that is unique about it almost every time. Something that's very specific to that question that's not going to be repeated in the other categories of that question. And when you find that, you're dealing with an understanding question. And so you don't have to write all that, just write that it actually asks a question. It's not just a prompt, it actually asks a question. What is the WTD for the understanding grouping? The WTD for the understanding grouping is be as literal as possible. Be as literal as possible. And this is true of literally every question on the English section. If you want to just make your life easy on the English section, be as literal as you possibly can be. And so this question is a little bit tricky. If you missed it, totally okay. Probably a lot of students miss this question. And let's take a look at what it is literally asking us. Which of the following placements for the underlined portion would most clearly indicate that each letter in Morse code is composed of its own distinct combination of signals? The word that we're moving around is the word unique. And so we want it to go with the word that shows there's a distinct combination of signals. So where it is now, in Morse code, each letter of the unique Roman alphabet consists of a pattern of short and long signals. And this says that the Roman alphabet is unique. And so that's not talking about the signals. So we can eliminate F quite easily. Answer G, some of you probably picked this one, but you didn't understand that what is important is the signals, own distinct combination of signals. And so this would make the letters the significant, which it does say letters earlier, so it's easy to get tripped up. But what this is really about is a distinct combination of signals. So answer G is wrong because it emphasizes the letters. Answer H and J both emphasize signals. And so the way that we determine which one is focused on the combination of signals, which pattern is the combination. So we really want it to be with pattern. And so that's going to be answer H. And that's why it's not answer J, because then it just focuses on the short and long signals, which is better than the others because it's focused at least on the signals, but not the combination of signals, which is the pattern of signals. And so that's the word that we want the emphasis to be on. If this made sense to you, please add it to your worksheet, write the explanation along with the answer, and then go ahead and do all of the placement questions that you missed on this test. If this was the last placement question that you missed on this test, please go ahead and do the placement mastery until you get 10 correct in a row, and then come back and choose the next category that you missed the most of and repeat the process.